Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Herinisa Zahra from class 33, part 402. I want to provide 3 appreciation final. Number 1 is work setting. I choose the road not taken by Robert Frost. The setting of the work used in this poem is place and time. The speaker uses forest as a place setting in this poem. Judging from the word two roads fork in the yellow forest, here indicating the yellow forest, the speaker is walking in the forest. The time setting used in this poem is found in the word, and the two of them were lying together in the morning. In this line, the time setting in this poem is the morning. The time written by the author is in the autumn of yellow wood. This is definitely a forest displaying the colors of ants. Number 2 is outdoor background. I Choose a Dream Girl by Kellen Kalinowski. The author wrote about the incident before he experienced that feeling. In the line, before I have too much expectation for a girl. In the first line, the author wrote how he always hoped for a woman and looked for a good and rich woman. Then after that, he wrote that he regretting that in the end he would not find someone perfect, and felt sorry for dumping him, someone who just makes him happy and avoid loneliness. Number three is critical perspective. I Choose Rosa by Rita Dove. In the first 3 lines of Rosa, the speaker alludes to the main character of the poem, Rosa Parks. Describe how Rosa sat there at the right time in the wrong place. She was sitting somewhere that society said that she should not. It was that moment she helped spark and inspire that she felt right movement, making it the right time to be there. She stood up against segregation's oppression and racism. In the second stanza of Rosa, she goes on to refer to the bench on the bus, and Rosa Parks' dream name. This is an interesting way to describe a name. She is a representative of the larger African American populace who had a dream of things changing. The third references did nothing that Park had to do in order to do something. She was not moving and therefore doing what needed to be done. The cameras or paparazzi come into the poem in the next lines. Her face is carved by a camera flash, and everyone in the United States will eventually know her name. The poet also references her gaze. It is powerful, juxtaposed against the simple name and code she poses. Dove refers to the act that Rosa Parks is best known for sitting at the front of a bus in the white section. She stood up against segregation, oppression, and racism by sitting and doing nothing. Next is Out Out by Robert Frost. This is the poem. Okay, I have 4 intrinsic elements. First is title. The title is Out Out. The poem is about a young boy who was designed in an accident. The poem highlights what people feel about the young boy's passing, and also this is about that. Number 3, figurative language, imagery, personification, and symbolism. This poem is used imagery in all over the poem, and use personification in a line: the bus saw snarled and rattled in the yard. Symbolism in this poem is sunset. Here, sunset symbolizes the end of the young boy's life. 3 is them. That childhood labor and fragility of life. Robert Frost has highlighted the issues of child labor in this short poem. Although the boy performed many tasks, he is still an innocent child at heart. The ending of the poem is callous, shocking, and cruel. People behave infinitely to the death of that boy. There are no signs of mourning or sadness on their face. They return to their work as if nothing happened. Number 4 is structure. The poem contains 34 lines. I have two extrinsic elements. Number one, a work setting. In the line, set in an idyllic rural landscape between the states of New Hampshire and Vermont. In the distance are mountains. Number two is author background. This poem from the true story of Freeman Tracy Fitzgerald, a boy his hand was badly injured by that vicious blood. He lost a lot of blood. The boy was brought into the house and the doctor was immediately called, but he died very suddenly because of shock. The message of poem is that is an unexpected thing and make yourself someone who is always careful in all situations. This is poem that I made. A is simulate. Life in steps. Life is like a stretch of grass with all the pain and happiness. The fast span of breath increases, but must be more careful in choosing steps. B is metaphor. I call him Mark. He is the leader. I call him honest and brave. Adore and love, respect and fear. He is so strong and brave. I call him Mark. Personification, loneliness, me and the tormenting loneliness. Mine and hurt are so full of pain. The night reaches out of silence. So strong is this suffering with all the pain. D is hyperbole, us. I love you endlessly. You love me endlessly, but difference keep us apart. You and I are like earth and sky, spread. The last is metonymy. Lend me your eyes. Lend me your eyes so I can feel like you, who always cry every time, to feel your sadness. That's all from me. If I made a mistake, I am so sorry about that. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.